Okay, so we have, what are these called? Russet potatoes. Potatoes. Make sure you wash them really well, get all the dirt, and then we have a peeler to peel off the skin, unless you like the skin, and then your knife and your cutting board. And you're also going to want a bowl full of water, that way when your potatoes are done being cut, you can put them in there and they don't turn all pink before you cook them. So we're going to peel and then cut. Okay, so I have one potato peeled, and what I like to do, I think cooks it the fastest, is actually just cut it in circles instead of cutting it, what do you call it, like in rectangles? Typical rectangles?
Sticks.
In sticks.
Yes.
So they're going to be thicker than French fries, or thicker than potato chips, but still thin enough to cook really fast. And just cut them in circles like that.
How much oil do you want in here?
See, you can even go thinner too if you want them a little more crispy and whatnot. So yeah. So here's our cut potatoes. We'll place it in water. And then you can just put that to the side. And then when you're peeling your potatoes and you see something like this, you're going to want to cut that out. So just take the tip of your knife and go in a circle and pop it out. Okay, so here we have our oil for our French fries. The more oil you use, the more French fries you can put, but we did a little less than half. We're just going to do a couple batches at a time, just because we don't want to waste a lot of oil. So that's it, and we're going to put the potatoes in. Okay, so before you put it in the oil, you're going to want to get a paper towel and dry them really well. You don't need to squeeze the water out, just make sure all the water on the surface is gone, just so it doesn't pop on you. Now after you do that, you're just going to want to check when it starts to bubble. You can make sure, see that sizzle? You can hear it.
Watch that oil shake.
And just stick it in there. Now you don't want to overflow the pan, because when you overflow it, there'll be the potatoes will end up soaking up in the oil because there's not enough for it to fry the outside. So you want to make sure you do not overload it. You will have soggy fries, and they will take forever to get golden brown. So we'll stick a few in there. That's about 2 or 3 potatoes. So I'm going to use a gigantic spoon.
I think it's called a spider.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what it's called.
Well, it's called a spider.
This big thing with holes we're going to use. And just stir it in a little just so it doesn't stick to the bottom. If it's sticking to the bottom, then you know your oil is not hot enough. I warmed up my oil for about 10 minutes almost, just because it's a lot, and you want to make sure it's really, really hot. So we're going to add a little more potatoes in there. Make sure you get all the water off. You'll know when they're done, when they're golden brown, and when they're floating. Now after they're golden brown, you're probably going to want to wait maybe 10 more minutes just to get them crispy. Unless you like soft fries.
No one likes soft fries.
No one likes it soft. Okay, so that's good. You don't want to put too much. Alright, so we'll be back when they are done. Okay, so here, all floating, really golden. You can wait a little more if you like them crispy. I'm actually going to wait, just because, yeah, we like crispy fries. And not all of them are too golden, so you're going to want to make sure you keep tossing them, because they're just floating on one side. You want to make sure both sides get equally golden brown. Okay, so the reason why we're making this is because we had a craving for In-N-Out animal fries. And if you don't know what that is, it's just their French fries with, what do they call it? Their animal sauce, which is just Thousand Island dressing. So we're going to make our own Thousand Island dressing. You can use the one you find for salads, but those are kind of watery. So first, ketchup. Just ketchup. And then mayonnaise. Now usually they also have relish, but we don't have relish today. So we're just going to get a little bowl. Get some mayonnaise. Just eyeball everything. Just taste it. It doesn't have to be an exact measurement. So we'll go about maybe 2 mayonnaise to 1 ratio of 2 to 1 to mayonnaise to ketchup. So, oh man, it's gonna pop in my face. Okay, so we're just gonna put a little squeeze. We're gonna mix that. I think that's too much ketchup. Actually, that might be okay. So we're gonna taste that. It's pretty good. Wanna try it? See if you like it.
No.
So yeah, well, you can make a little more for the French fries you have. You can either dip it in your fries or whatever. But we're also gonna add some onions. So we're gonna go saute some onions and show you that.
No. Okay.
So our oil's hot. We're just gonna
Add the onions.
throw our onions in here. You can even use butter for this if you don't like palm or oil. It works too, but we're just gonna say a little bit of it just to get it. We're gonna want to wait until it's like a translucent color. Well, it's not really color; it's translucent. It's gonna be thin and clear looking.
So here we are.
Okay, so
Adding the sauce
now
to
we're
the
gonna
fries. And
So
you
we're just
just
gonna put that on top, and you could have mixed again relish in here, but we didn't have any, or even just pickles. Cut them up.
customize it yourself.
Yes, if you don't like relish, don't add the relish. Top it with our onions. That was it. We're gonna go eat now. And yeah.
Add the extra sauce. Yum. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, bye.